Time now for the starting lineups of tonight's game. Let's go to the public address announcer here at Chicago Stadium, Ray Clay.
Tonight's lineups. First, for the visiting New Jersey Nets, at forward from Hampton Institute, 6'10", Rick Mahorn. A 6'8" forward from Auburn, Chris Morris. At center, 7'1" from Kentucky, Sam Bowie. At one guard from Georgia Tech, 6'1", Kenny Anderson. At the other guard, 6'5" from Zagreb, Drazen Petrovic. The New Jersey Nets are coached by Chuck Daly, assisted by Rick Carlisle, Paul Silas, and Brendan Sir. The trainer is Ted Aranzico.
For your world champion, Chicago Bulls. And forward from Clemson, 6'10", Horace Grant. A 6'7" forward from Central Arkansas, Scottie Pippen. The man in the middle from San Francisco, 7'1", Bill Cartwright. A 6'2" guard from Iowa, B.J. Armstrong. From North Carolina, at guard, 6'6", Michael Jordan. The head coach of the Bulls is
Bill Jackson, 74% winning percentage, 195 and 69. And of course, the coach of the New Jersey Nets, guest of Phil's during tonight's Bullseye, Chuck Daly, 13th head coach of the New York Nets history. The Bulls lead the series 15 straight here in Chicago. Last time the Nets won here in Chicago was way back in 1986. 252nd consecutive sellout of Chicago Stadium to see the world champion Bulls at 12-6, 6-2 at home, and 6-4 on the road. Take on these 11-8 New Jersey Nets, who won 6 of their last 10, 7 of their last 8 overall. And Michael Jordan had a busy week. Jordan averaging 40.3 minutes per game this week. 28.6 points, 11.3 rebounds, 7.3 assists, almost a triple-double for the week.
And $5,000 to the NBA office for criticizing the officials.
Part of the Christmas fund. Tonight's overhead camera shot brought to you by the Upper Deck Company. Nobody does basketball like Upper Deck. Excellent officiating crew on hand tonight. Woody Mayfield, Jake O'Donnell, and Ken Maurer. And the Nets in the traveling blue uniforms. The Bulls in the home whites, and Horace Grant has the opening tip. Jordan hit 8 of his first 9 shots last night against Houston. Cartwright swings loose.
That is a play that the Bulls have not been able to work very effectively, that pick and roll with Bill lining up and shooting, knocking that ball down.
John, he's only averaging, Bill Cartwright, 2.7 points per game in his last 3, so he's just not getting a lot of shots and not scoring a whole lot, obviously. Petrovic on the drive against Jordan. Petrovic played point guard for Croatia this year in the Olympics, and they said it really helped his game overall. Mahorn missing, Bowie is there. Sam Bowie has struggled a bit from the field this season as well. Chris Morris working hard.
Well, it paid off. They kept banging. We said that they're a very good rebounding club.
Chris Morris, 3rd leading scorer for the New Jersey Nets. Last 4 games, Morris averaging 25 points and 12 rebounds. Horace Grant left unattended. Bowie latches on. Kenny Anderson. Anderson gets the step off the screen by Mahorn. Bill Cartwright is there. Anderson takes away the outlet pass.
Offensive
foul on Kenny Anderson. Reached out as he made the drive to the bucket. First on Anderson.
Smile on Kenny Anderson's face. A steal. The Bulls turn it over right here as Anderson defending against B.J. Armstrong came in. And then a good call by Jake O'Donnell. You don't get by with tricks with Jake.
Jordan. There's Pippen out front. Horace Grant. Bulls have 10 to go on the shot clock. Pippen posting. Got a foul coming up.
His second.
Foul is on Kenny Anderson, his second, first on the team.
They might have to go to Ramil Robinson right away. Chuck Daly taking a walk down his bench, taking a look. Well, what'll I do here? And that's just what he's going to do. Ramil Robinson will come in as Scotty shoots 2 free throws. Horace Grant, we saw him miss that one shot in last night's game. Wayne, Scotty misses the free throw. Last night's game, Horace picked up his 5,000th NBA point. He came on 2 free throws, the second of 2 free throws.
Yeah, you know, and I was watching the ball game, John, and I think you guys made a good point. You would have hoped it might have been on a little more spectacular note than just a free throw, but hey, take it any way you can get it.
You're right. Tim Hallen, PR director, always looks for highlights for the film. They didn't like free throws.
Petrovic to Ramil Robinson. Ramil just lost it. It'll belong to Chicago.
Bulls put some good pressure on here after the free throw, and they did get it across, but just enough to turn it over.
Ramil Robinson acquired in the Mookie Blaylock deal earlier this season, right at the start of the season. Ramil was a point guard in Atlanta and really wanted to be more of a 2 guard. He may get a chance to do that here, although tonight he'll play a lot of point. Cartwright, second from the field. He has 4. Robinson is in the ball game early tonight for Kenny Anderson, who has 2 personal fouls already. Petrovic.
You see how quick he can line it up. He comes off the left side, facing almost the wrong way for a jump shooter, but nails it.
He's an outside shooter, shooting 50% from the field overall, 54% from the 3-point arc. Pippen on the move. Cartwright is left wide open.
Oh, Bill. Clinic time by Bill Cartwright.
6 points in the early going for Cartwright, and the Bulls have a 3-point advantage. Petrovic, double team by Cartwright. Bowie rolls to the hole. Grant got a piece of it. Pippen was also there flanking him defensively. And let's see who the foul comes up on.
Chicago personal foul 54.
54. Horace Grant gets the call.
Bowie works underneath the basket as Horace comes over to help out. He gets him with the left side of his body. So Bowie, who was passed up, or Michael Jordan was passed up as Portland took Sam Bowie as the number 2 man in the draft. And he's playing like the guy they expected. He's not been down with injuries. He blocks shots. He's got great perimeter shooting.
Really had an outstanding year last year, averaging 15 points at 8 rebounds, 1.67 blocks per game. Bowie puts in on his first 2 here tonight. Bulls by 1. Grant flashing the lane. Pippen. Jordan on the fade in the lane. Scored and a foul.
Petrovic just couldn't handle Michael Scotty trying to make a move on the top of the key. Scotty fires it down in, and then just that little turnaround to the basket, a little hesitation as he's in the air, and Michael knocks it down, and the foul is on Petrovic. So they're Anderson with 2, Petrovic with 1. I was looking forward to seeing Kenny Anderson, how he improved. And here the Bulls put the pressure on as Michael hits a 3-pointer.
Petrovic bothered by Pippen. 2 Olympians going at it here. Petrovic gets the step this time. Nicely done.
Uh-oh, he got hurt. Down. Morris is down on the floor.
Jordan finds Pippen. Grant has it slapped away, knocked out of bounds, and apparently it's going to belong to New Jersey. And again, Chris Morris down on the floor on the other end.
There's Zanico looking at him here. I didn't see what happened. They're going to take a 20-second timeout. It looked like when Petrovic, or let's see when Petrovic goes down the middle on the left-hand layup, Morris is going to clear out, and he catches the left foot in the thigh.
Chris Morris still down on the floor.
So they lose. The first man they lose is Kenny Anderson, their point guard with 2 fouls. He's got to go to the bench, and now
Chris Morris, who's played so well for him. I mentioned his numbers over the last 3 or 4 games. Last 4 games averaging almost 26 points a game.
Is that Chucky Brown coming in for him, I would guess, isn't it?
Chucky Brown is up off the bench, and he's in. Morris has really taken up the slack with the loss to that on the front line of Derek Coleman, who's been down with a sprained right knee. Suffered that injury December 4th against San Antonio. Really hasn't been a factor since. So the Nets reload and set up the offense. Drazen Petrovic double teamed. Sam Bowie does have that outside capability. His first from the field. He has 4 in the game. The Nets have caught the Bulls. Cartwright posting Bowie.
Big Bill.
But a foul.
Big Bill draws the foul, turning around.
Bill Jackson looks on. First on Bowie and the 3rd on the team.
Well, outside of the offensive foul by Kenny Anderson, the other fouls they committed was a shooting foul. Scotty shot 2 free throws. Then Michael made a 3-point field goal. And now here's Bill going to shoot a couple more free throws.
Bulls much improved as a team from the line, shooting about 85% last night.
Well, the thing I'm glad to see is the way Bill Cartwright has moved his free throw percentage up here.
Cartwright makes good on a pair. 8 points for Bill Cartwright, leading the way for the Bulls. And again, pressure in the backcourt. Rumeal Robinson, Chucky Brown. Sam Bowie squares up. Working hard on the board inside. Mahorn can't get it to go. Bulls out on the run. The floater by Armstrong. Bulls by 4 once again. Robinson penetrating. Cartwright fronting Bowie in the post. Sam Bowie is there for the tip. Bowie fighting hard a 3rd time. 3 for a quarter for Bowie, and he has 6.
Got 5 rebounds, 4 off the offensive glass, and now Chucky Brown rings up Michael on an outside shot. So again they get caught on the foul when the Bulls are taking a shot. MJ up. I mean, he's right on the arm.
On Chucky Brown, his first, 4th on the team. Well, the point you made, John, they have 4 team fouls, and the Bulls have gone to the line, all 4 fouls, which is obviously, if you don't shoot a man in the act of shooting and you're under the foul limit, you get the ball out of bounds.
We talked about how good they are rebounding. Now, they've only got 1 defensive rebound, but they've got 6 offensive rebounds, and it's a 14-12 score. Oh, a double miss by Michael. How about that?
Petrovic back the other way. Jordan up high. Here are the rebounding numbers as they pertain to the NBA thus far this season. These are the 2 best in the league, or 2 of the best, I should say. Took it on the drive.
Oh, offensive foul. Yep.
Jake O'Donnell waves it off.
That was a tough play. Scotty went up to dunk it. It wasn't there for the dunk. Now watch him as he goes up to dunk. Here he goes. And he pushes off. Good call. I told you, no tricks with Jake O'Donnell around. Good call, Jake. Scotty up, and then he pushes off with the left hand.
Rumeal Robinson. Petrovic gets it right back from the horn. Petrovic with 6 on 3 from the field. And the Nets again have caught the Bulls. Almost halfway through first quarter. Cartwright. Pippen pries it loose. In terms of rebounding percentage, these are the top 2 offensive teams in terms of rebounding percentage. Foul coming up here.
Petrovic
gets called for the foul. His second team is over the limit. We've got a timeout. 6:23 left to go. Drazen Petrovic and the New Jersey Nets are right in there with the world champion Bulls, tied at 14. Scotty makes good on his first at the line.
A happy birthday yesterday, Doc Heffernan. John Heffern in the team position for the Bulls celebrated number 46. A happy birthday to the good doctor.
1 out of 2 again, break even at the line for Scotty. He has 2 points of the game. BJ gets hit with a backcourt foul. So on BJ, his first, only the second on the team. Chris Morris back into the lineup for New Jersey. Jordan tipped it away, but Mahorn there to pick up. Robinson. Chucky Brown over Scottie Pippen. A brick. Horace Grant retrieves. Bulls lead by 1. Armstrong. Bowie on the rim for the rebound.
Bowie, big time rebounding game for him. 7 rebounds.
Chucky Brown. Michael tips it out of bounds. Who was a touch last spot? Woody Mayfield and Jake O'Donnell are going to talk it over. Going to be Bulls basketball. White ball, according to Jake O'Donnell.
He was getting ready to go the other way,
Yes,
and Woody came down, and there's no overshadowing. If a guy makes a call, he didn't see it, tells him right.
Teamwork by the officials that time.
Yeah, Michael says, yeah, it was one off of him, right? It's our ball. So now the Bulls turn it over
Off
right
Horace
away.
Grant. And the Nets get it back. Just under 6 minutes left to go in this first quarter. There's a look at the turnover story. Kind of a sloppy start for the Bulls. Chicago by 1. Robinson. Ramil Robinson's first from the field. Had 4 points against the Clippers on Thursday night. And the Nets lead by 1. Grant posting Mahorn. Cartwright. 10 for Bill Cartwright.
4 out of 5 from the field for Big Bill.
That's more points than he scored all week thus far.
Okay, last big game he had was in Boston. He had 17 points against Robert Parrish, who the Bulls lost big time.
Morris had it knocked away by Jordan. Pippen to BJ to Scotty. Bulls by 3. Chucky Brown nowhere to go in the hole. Robinson guarded by Armstrong. Gets the step off the screen. Mahorn. Bowie. Mahorn. Boy, they worked the boards, this New Jersey Nets team. They really worked that offensive glass. 5 offensive rebounds for Bowie. 4. Bowie on the fade over Cartwright, and the foul is on Cartwright. It is his first, 3rd on the team. 12 rebounds overall for the Nets is what I was trying to say. 6 for the Bulls.
Well, he's got 8 of them. 8. The Bulls only have 7 or 6. So Bowie to the line for 3. For two free throws.
Sam has 5 offensive rebounds.
Yep.
3 of which came on 1 possession.
So here comes Will Perdue for Cartwright and Chris Dudley for Rick Mahorn.
Dudley last year led this team in blocked shots. So he is a defensive factor coming off the bench. There's no question about that.
Well, the thrill of watching Dudley play is watching him shoot free throws, not watching him block shots.
7 for Bowie, a standard-bred owner. Played his college ball at Kentucky. Worked summers on one of the horse farms down there. Owns a couple of standard-bred horses now. Armstrong. Scott Williams lost the handle on it. Ramil Robinson out of the pack. On the run. Jordan triggered it loose, but the foul is on MJ. It's his first, 4th on the team. 3:26 left to go first quarter. Bulls are leading by 2.
Here comes Ramil Robinson. He loves to put the ball in the hole. Here he goes, tries to break through between Scotty and Michael, and draws the 2-shot foul. Rumeal Robinson was picked up in a trade from Atlanta for Mookie Blaylock. Blaylock really was traded to get him out to open it up for Kenny Anderson and say, this is your team, Kenny.
And Robinson in Atlanta, John, was like a square peg trying to fit into a round hole. He didn't want to be a pure point guard. He wanted to generate his own offense a bit. And the Hawks really needed a true point guard, and they got one in Mookie Blaylock. So it's a deal. Hopefully they can work for both teams, you would think. Armstrong. Purdue couldn't handle the rebound. It's up for grabs on the floor. Like a pinball, knocked out of bounds, and it's going to go to the Nets. Scott Williams flat out on the floor. Bulls are leading by a point, coming up on 3 minutes left to go in this first quarter. Chris Morris knocked away cleanly by Scott Williams out of bounds. Boy, you can hear it over here. Timeout Nets with 2:57 left to go. Will Purdue and company lead by 1. Bulls face off against the Orlando Magic. Kemper Financial Services Hat Night. First 10,000 fans entering the stadium will receive a Bulls hat. Compliments of Kemper Financial Services. Wayne Larrabee, Johnny Red Curve, Chicago Stadium. Great to have you with us tonight here on Channel 9. 2:57 left to go first quarter. Bulls lead by a point. Coming off a 14-point loss last night against Houston. Chris Morris manufactures a force. Up for grabs again on the floor. And it's going to belong to the Chicago Bulls, according to Jake O'Donnell. Dudley and Williams hit the deck. The shooting thus far.
Scott Williams holding that left elbow where he went down on the floor. Boy, players have been down all over, haven't they, tonight?
Yeah. New Jersey holds a hefty edge on the boards. That's fueled their poor shooting thus far. They've been getting a lot of second chance opportunities. Will Purdue from the outside. Williams triggers it loose to Paxson. Michael. For 3. 6 for Jordan. Boy, MJ's been much more effective out of the three-point line. Almost 40% shooting from the three-point stripe. Chucky Brown, 7 to go, 5 to go now on the shot clock. Brown throws it away to Paxson. Paxson with Jordan on his left goes over the top.
Michael fouled him. Good call.
Foul.
Good call, Arnie, if you got this one. Pax was looking for Michael on the alley-oop play. Michael couldn't get it, so watch what he does. Pax throws it up high here. Watch Michael. He already had rode Rumeal Robinson out, so Mike picks up his second foul.
Bulls by 4, Nets with the ball. Dudley, Chucky Brown, Robinson out of the point, guarded by Paxson. Oh, nice dish to Morris. Very well done inside. 4 points for Chris Morris. Nets back to within 2. Rodney McCray in the lineup now for the Bulls. Pippen off the screen by Purdue. Looks for Will on the roll. Purdue posting up Brown. Leaves for Scott Williams. Morris back the other way. Nearly lost the dribble. Robinson, Dudley. Rodney McCray pries it loose. Pippen. Bulls reload the offense. 10 to go on the clock is McCray. Sam Bowie up high. Robinson to Chucky Brown running the floor. Brown gets it back. Rumeal Robinson for 3.
They're kicking the Bulls' backside on the backboards.
They really are, John. This is quite a performance, especially, John, on the offensive glass. The dominance has been
They've
prevalent.
got more rebounds off the offensive glass than they have off the defense. They got 15-9 off that offensive glass.
Out rebounding the Bulls 9-2 on the offensive glass. Pippen connects from the outside. 6 for Scottie Pippen. Final seconds in this first quarter. No shot clock now. Robinson will wait right down to the end. Very little movement by the Nets. They basically clear out for Ramil. Bowie.
Another offensive rebound and basket.
9 for Sam Bowie on the follow, and Scottie Pippen just off the mark on the bank from center court. So the first period comes to a close. Chuck Daly and the much improved New Jersey Nets leading the world champions by 1. Let's pause right here for station identification.
This is WGN-TV Chicago, America's #1 sports station.
We begin the second period of play. New Jersey Nets on the attack, leading by 1. Drazen Petrovic, Ramil Robinson. Right by Paxson. Will Perdue picked him up on a switch. Helping out defensively, Chucky Brown tracks down the errant shot. Petrovic. Ooh. Got to be some kind of interference. Calling basket interference, Chicago basketball.
It hung up there in the ring. Looked like Dudley gave it a little bit of a hit. He comes in here. He hits the man who did it. Good work, Ernie Harris. Yes.
That ball is in the cylinder. You cannot touch it. Paxson. The numbers in the first period of play. Bulls shot much better than the Nets, yet trailed by 1. The rebounding edge, one of the keys there, especially on the offensive glass for New Jersey. Perdue, a tough shot. Almost got the roll. Dudley takes the rebound, but actually lost it out of bounds. It came down on the line after Dudley had tipped it.
The bad thing about this first quarter, the Bulls trailed by 1. They drove Anderson and Petrovic to the bench. They came in with second-line players and still have taken a lead on the Bulls. The Bulls should have fattened up on that.
When Anderson and Petrovic left, the Nets were behind. Scott Williams and Scottie Pippen with the tip. 8 points for Scottie here. Bulls by 1 as we seesaw. Early going second quarter at Chicago Stadium. Got a foul out front on John Paxson as Ramil Robinson made his move. First on Pax. First on the team.
They had 12 more shots in that first period than the Bulls did, but they kept getting it back off the offensive glass.
Those offensive rebounds, 10-2 on the offensive glass for New Jersey. Petrovic, bottled up by Pippen. Mahorn posting Williams. Now Petrovic again trying to get it back to Mahorn. Denied by Scott Williams. It'll belong to New Jersey. 11 to go, though, on the shot clock here.
Scott Williams played really good defense in it. He bumped Mahorn, bumped him, and then jumped in front for the steal.
Chucky Brown. First field goal for Brown, who had 11 points, 8 rebounds the other night against the Clippers in New Jersey. Opening 2 minutes of play, second quarter. Perdue. Nicely done. Will Perdue's first from the field tonight.
To place the Bulls have lacked getting scoring. I talked with Dan Rowan before the game. We talked about getting extra scoring out of that hole. Now Cartwright had 10 in the first quarter, but that's the first one off the bench for the Bulls.
Dudley in close.
You got to grab him both hands when he gets it that close.
His father was the ambassador to Denmark under Presidents Nixon and Ford back in the 70s.
Ivy League player, isn't he?
Yes, from Yale. Got a foul coming up out front here. Well, not out front. It's away from the ball down low on Rick Mahorn. Mahorn's first on the team. Chuck Daly looks on. What an impact he has had on this franchise. Paxson. Back tap to Perdue. McRae. Strong to the hole. Rodney McRae with his first 2. Robinson breaks the pressure. Bulls by a point. Scott Williams jumps at him on the switch as Paxson was erased on a pick by Mahorn. Robinson off the mark on the shot. McRae to Pippen. 2-on-1 with Perdue. Blocked away by Dudley out of bounds in impressive fashion. Boy, he ran the floor to get that one.
Scotty lost the ball actually here, took off too far, and then he tries to underhand it up, and Dudley just says, "Get off of my straight, Michael." And BJ come back. Scotty's going to sit down with Pax.
I'll tell you, Dudley had to come off the pace, though, to get that shot. He was well behind the play when it broke out of the New Jersey end. Change for New Jersey. Chris Morris back into the lineup for the Nets, replacing Chucky Brown.
The Bullies, their leader, of block shots, but off the bench with 27 now.
Williams.
Dudley.
Purdue. McCray. Second from the field for Rodney McCray. He has 4. And the Bulls' lead now is 3. Petrovic. Mahorn. They'll let him take the shot from out there, but not this man. Petrovic. Oh, great move. Blocked by Scott Williams. McCray. Jordan triggered it loose for a moment. Petrovic gets it back, and time is winding down on the shot clock, but hang on.
They're going to see, did they have possession? 21 seconds. They're going to reset it, I believe. Let's see what happened here. Did they really have possession of the ball?
That's what the officials are trying to debate. I'm not sure the Bulls really had possession, John. And
Rodney McCray.
Rodney did try to
thought
scoop
he
a
had
pass.
it and tried to throw the pass out. And if that's the case, there will be 21 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, apparently that's what the officials are going to rule. Rodney just kind of made a quick scoop of the basketball, but that may be enough, obviously, to qualify for a possession. And then the Nets broke it up on the outlet. 21 seconds on the shot clock now as they reset it for New Jersey. Anderson. Dudley. Morris over McCray. Chris Morris with his 3rd from the field. He has 6. Scott Williams. Will Purdue. Phil Jackson shouting instructions to his team for the bench. Don't dribble the ball.
He said, don't dribble it, especially between your legs like that to Scott Williams. Michael drains the jumper.
8 points for Jordan. Bill trying to get a little more ball movement into the half-court offense. Petrovic. The follow.
Where did he get that shot? Off the rim. Offensive rebound.
Yep.
Maybe if I don't say offensive rebound, it'll go away.
It's worth a try. Purdue trying to reverse to the right hand on the drive, and he was fouled. Dudley picks up the foul. It is his first, 2nd on the team.
Good move here by Will as he goes under and then tries to reach from the other side. If he goes on the left side, Dudley probably has a block on that shot.
Horace Grant up off the Bulls bench as Chuck Daly patrols the sidelines. You know, the colors are the same, John. Nets and Pistons. Their road uniforms are very similar. Maybe that's what one of the factors that led to Chuck Daly deciding on New Jersey after he left Detroit. Didn't have to get used to a new color scheme, right?
Now, sitting next to him is Brendan Surr, one of his old
familiar face
kicks from Detroit.
Yes, sir. There's Brendan Surr to the left side of your screen, right side of Chuck Daly. 1 out of 2 at the line for Will Purdue. Petrovic to Dudley, rolling to the baseline and knocked out of bounds. Last touch by McCray. Nets will get it at the baseline. 13 on the shot clock. Morris on the trigger. Dudley wants to post Purdue. Here he goes. Purdue got it. Jordan behind the back to BJ. Back to MJ for 3. Yes!
Drain it. Michael dancing on that one leg. The little victory dance is Daly wants a 20-second timeout.
11 points for Michael Jordan. 2 3-point field goals. Jordan 2 of 2 from the arc, and he's fueled the Bulls into a 38-33 lead over the Nets. 6:20 left to go, and the Nets have decided to take a full timeout as we continue to the halfway point of the 2nd quarter.
Which car outsells Saturn, Geo, and every other car in its class?
That's easy.
Spilling. #1 in Chicago, and that's that.
The good-looking little guy is John G. Kerr II.
Hey, there with his grandmother, his father, and his aunt.
Yes, sir. Good-looking group on hand here. 6:50 left to go in this second quarter. January 5th, the Bulls play the LA Lakers. It's Reebok and Sport Mart poster night. First 10,000 fans entering the stadium will receive a Bulls poster, compliments of Reebok and Sport Mart. First half of play, been a good one thus far. Bulls and Nets, Chicago leading by 5. I believe that's the largest lead for either team tonight. Been nip and tuck throughout. Take a look at what the Bulls are doing tonight. They're much improved. Boy, they've got to be the most improved three-point shooting team in the NBA from last season to this season, the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, Miami's #1 in the league, and the Bulls are come really strong. A nice left-handed move by Chris Morris.
Morris with 8.
But the Bulls over the 40% mark, and they're using it more and more, not just the last end of the quarters.
Rodney McCray, but away from the ball. Dudley and Purdue tied up, and Chris Dudley gets called for the foul. His second personal and the third on the team.
You know, this team has been involved in 15 games of 9 points or under. They've won 10. They've lost 5. They're always in the game. You get a lead on them, you got to really go, really pull that lead ahead.
John, part of that's their rebounding, isn't it? I mean, that keeps them in the ball game, rebounding and defense. But really, for this team, rebounding.
Miserable shooting team, in my opinion, but they throw it up and they go get it again.
They get second chance buckets like no other team in the league. Their offensive rebounding percent is #1 in the NBA, the New Jersey Nets. 10 to go on the shot clock. Jordan, his first miss of the night. He's 4 of 5 from the field. Bulls by 3. Chris Morris swings loose at Jordan. Oh, good look to Mahorn, scoring, and a foul on Cartwright, who pushed him from behind.
Really improving his game is Chris Morris. He would have gone in a year ago just taking that shot, but here he sees everybody around him and throws a beautiful pass to Mahorn underneath. And Mahorn, who played in Italy and had to really go some to break his contract over there to get back with Daly.
Played, what, 1 year over there, John,
yeah.
I believe? Yes, last year.
And he didn't even get booed tonight when he was introduced. People forget about him, I guess.
People from the Nets were telling me that really he's like an unofficial coach on the floor, Rick Mahorn. Selling the daily doctrine from the players level. 10 to go on the shot clock. Rodney McCray. Cartwright. Kenny Anderson. Morris steps back for 3. Bowie hits the board hard, and Cartwright clears.
That's the first ball Bowie had his fingertips on. He didn't come down with.
Exactly. Like he had stickum on those hands. Cartwright had a big first quarter. Jordan rubs his man off the screen by Cartwright. Michael off-balance draws a foul. Foul coming up on Morris, and it is his first, already the 4th on New Jersey.
Michael drops down, a little foul by Morris. Michael fades away, looks over his shoulder. Didn't reach that time, but here himself is at the line, and he has made his 1 free throw and then missed the next pair. Michael, one of just 3 Chicago Bulls shooting over 80% from the free throw line. Scottie Pippen is back into the lineup, replacing Rodney McCray, who gave the Bulls solid minutes and 4 points. Well, you know Michael will, over the long run of the season, shoot between 85-87% from the free throw line. He'll miss a couple, but we got certain guys that keep missing and missing and missing. The trap in the backcourt, Grant and Armstrong. Fly it to Kenny Anderson. Morris advances with a long lead pass. Pippen broke it up momentarily, and foul is on Scottie. His first, 3rd on the team. Make that the 2nd on Scottie Pippen, not the 1st. Phil Jackson looks on. Yeah, Pip got that offensive foul as he jumped into Bowie on that fast break play. Yep. Petrovic coming up on 5 minutes left to go, first half. Petrovic, oh, nice look, Chris Morris. Ricky Mahorn is there.
And the New Jersey Nets again have caught the Chicago Bulls, this time at 40 apiece.
Delay of game warning, New Jersey.
Delay of game warning against the Nets for knocking the ball away.
They're shooting under 38%. And they have tied the game.
Rebounding, they lead 24-18. They have 15 offensive rebounds in this first. That's hard to believe. Under 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. MJ. Rebound taken down on the play by Chris Morris.
It's not like the Bulls don't have good rebounders in the game. They got guys that can jump.
You look at Horace Grant, one of the better rebounders in the league, ranks 11th in rebounding, the NBA. Kenny Anderson. Grant is there. Bulls and Nets knotted at 40. Oh, Pippen is loose. Cartwright lost the handle on it. Morris throws it away to Scotty. Bulls on the run.
Double dribble.
Double dribble to call by Woody Mayfield. He's got Phil Jackson right behind him. Couple of misfires for the Bulls on two possessions where they could have easily cashed a couple of points. Couple of field goals, I should say. 4 points. And as it is now, they're still tied at 40. Anderson, 10 to go on the shot clock. Petrovic for three. Horace Grant blocks out Mahorn for the rebound.
He lost the handle again.
Pippen loses. Anderson. 3.5 to go. Shot clock in the left-hand corner of your screen. Turnovers have plagued the Bulls in his first half. Morris connects from the outside, and the Nets take the lead. Chris Morris with 10. Timeout, Chicago. Bulls have misfired on their last three possessions. 3:13 to go first half. The Bulls trail by 2. Wayne Larrabee, Johnny Redker. Hey, a reminder, fans, enter the Bulls sweepstakes to win a King Nissan 300ZX and around the world vacation, courtesy of IVI Travel, American Airlines at Hyatt Hotels, Resorts, and other great prizes. Simply fill out the entry form on the back of your Bulls tickets or on the Bulls pocket schedules for your chance to win. Bulls on offense. Jordan up and firing, and he's got it. Michael now with 15. Bulls and Nets knotted up at 42. Pressure in the backcourt again. Anderson able to get it ahead to Mahorn and break the midcourt stripe. Under 3 minutes to go first half. Anderson on the penetration, blocked by Grant. Cartwright is there. Jordan, touch pass Pippen to B.J. Armstrong. Nice fast break by the Bulls. They've scored 4 unanswered to take a 2-point lead. Petrovic off the screen by Bowie.
Oh, don't give him the 3.
Petrovic on the drive. Morris couldn't handle it for the shot, but does recover. Time winding down to the shot clock now. Bowie on the drive. Mahorn the rebound, and a loose ball foul coming up. It's going to be on Pippen.
Wow.
That's his 3rd personal, 4th on the team. 2:06 left to go first half. McRae up off the bench. He'll get Pippen. Scotty leaving with 8 points in this first half. And the Nets send in Chucky Brown. He's going to give Rick Mahorn a rest. Chris Morris on the inbounds.
This quarter has been downplayed in the mud, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Has not been pretty. Petrovic. Doesn't even smell that good in here, John. Kenny Anderson open. Kenny Anderson coming off a triple-double the other night against the Clippers. 26 points, 12 assists, and 10 rebounds. His first triple-double.
Gets his first hoop tonight.
Jordan gets by Morris. Tip by McRae.
Nice little left-hand putback, so Rodney McRae starting to come on, and boy, it couldn't come at a better time to get some relief from Rodney.
6 points for McRae here in this first half, and the Bulls by 2. Anderson. Chris Morris backing Jordan. Sam Bowie on the rebound, lost the handle, and McRae there to pick up.
Push by Morris.
Yep.
That'll put him right to the free throw line. Yes.
Chris Morris with his second personal foul. Team is limit.
2 free throws by McRae.
There's a look at Chuck Daly. Brendan Surd, who Daly's right, his chief assistant, is one of his right-hand men in
Look at that.
Detroit.
I just saw something come up. Look at over there next to Bowie while I talk about McRae's free throw shooting, and look at the rebounds he's got before this half is over. McRae makes the first free throw.
Sam Bowie with 14 rebounds in his first half.
He's a better rebounder than Wilt Chamberlain.
No.
Wow.
Well,
no, I mean, that's what Neil Funk told me. I don't know.
Neil, the
There comes Mike.
Jordan on the runway. They back tap it at Kenny Anderson.
Yeah.
The Nets left the tarmac wide open, didn't they? Jordan was heading down the runway.
Uh-oh, watch underneath there, BJ, if they ever find the right man.
Chucky Brown, nicely done. The right hand. He has 4. Bulls by 1, under a minute to go.
Mike for 3.
Oh, yeah.
His third 3-point field goal. Bill said get a 2 for 1, and they will get that. 6 for 9 from the field for MJ.
3 3-point field goals, as you mentioned. Kenny Anderson, oh, nice move at the baseline. Beautiful move around B.J. Armstrong. Faked one way and went the other, did Kenny Anderson. Time left in the quarter on the right-hand side. Shot clock on the left-hand side of your screen. About a 5-second differential. Time winding down to that shot clock. Jordan looking for a shot. Any shot. The bailout. King on the tip. McRae batting away. Petrovic rebounds. Trying to hustle it across Anderson as time expires, and Jordan knocked it away. Nets wanted a goaltending call against Michael Jordan. They're not going to give it to him.
They're going to get 2 free throws, though, because that foul was on B.J. Armstrong. Michael wiped it out, but there's no time on the clock. And we'll take a look. Here they come down trying to beat the clock. B.J. gives him a bump, and then Michael goes up to get it. So they can tie before both teams reach the locker room. Anderson will shoot 2 free throws.
The New Jersey bench, John, wanted the officials to count
they
the bucket because they thought the ball was on the way down.
Thought it was a goaltend call. Phil's going. He says, somebody tell me about it.
Yep, Horace Grant leaves. Scott Williams, Bill Cartwright.
Tie game.
6 points. Kenny Anderson, he knots it up as we reach halftime. Well, the New Jersey Nets, much improved, as we've been mentioning, under Chuck Daly, have caught the Bulls at intermission, and we're tied at 50. Back with our halftime activities next on Channel 9. Well, it's a whole new ball game. We're at halftime. Let's take a look at the highlights, John.
All right. Here we come. Michael Jordan with the ball. Gets double team, triple team, fires it over. Big Bill Cartwright. Yes, Big Bill with 8 first quarter points. He played very, very well. Bulls defense inside. They go to Chris Morris. Michael slaps the ball away. And B.J. Armstrong takes it down into Scotty. B.J. takes it back to Scotty. Scotty lays it up and in. Nice work off the block shot. John Paxson over to Michael. Michael just lines up the 3. He had 3 3-point field goals in the first half. That was one of them. Nice job by MJ. Will Perdue out of the pivot to Rodney McRae. He faces up and knocks down the jumper. Big first half for him. Kenny Anderson, who gets a return pass from Bowie underneath, a beautiful move, comes out, gets B.J., reverses back down, lays it up. Nice job.
The numbers. Leading scorers for the New Jersey Nets, Chris Morris, although he sat out a significant portion of the first period of play with a slight injury, a thigh injury, led the way. Sam Bowie did not shoot well in that first half of play. Bowie managing just 3 of 10 from the field, but had 14 rebounds. for the Chicago Bulls. Michael Jordan did shoot very well. He was 6 of 10 from the field, 3 of 3 from three-point range. Bill Cartwright, all of his scoring coming in the first period of play. The numbers, the Bulls shot almost 50%. The Nets were under 40%, yet the rebounding edge, especially on the offensive glass, 17-8. The reason why New Jersey is in this ball game. On the Miller Lite scoreboard, Detroit and New York going down to the wire. Pistons have improved in recent weeks or so, it appears. Charlotte leading Denver, and Philadelphia has the 7-point edge of the fourth on Atlanta. Cleveland leading Seattle in the fourth. Cleveland's been struggling recently. Phoenix has the advantage on Miami in the fourth period of play, and Houston has the edge on Minnesota. Continuing, San Antonio trailing Dallas in the early going of that one. The same Utah and Milwaukee are tied at 15, and Golden State Sacramento late start on the West Coast. Hey, look at that. Congratulations to MJ on the newest addition.
Jasmine McHale.
Grant almost triggered it loose on the inbounds and then knocked it out of bounds. Second chance points, the offensive glass. The Jersey Nets have had a lot of offensive rebounds. They have a 2-point advantage, though, in that category. You'd think it'd be much bigger than that, John.
I thought so, too. They must be missing the second shot, too. Maybe third chance points they got a lot of.
That's where we got a next category, third chance points. Bowie's had a couple of those. Kenny Anderson, Bulls come out with pressure right away in the backcourt. When they traded Mookie Blaylock, they handed the ball to Kenny Anderson. They said, go to it, son. It's your team. Drazen Petrovic played point guard, as I mentioned, for Croatia at the Olympics this summer. It's going to belong to New Jersey. Last touch by the Bulls. Jake O'Donnell saying was kicked out of bounds by one of the Bulls. Look at the shot clock, though, in the left-hand corner of your screen. New Jersey will have to hurry this possession. Rick Mahorn doesn't realize there's time left. They're not going to get a shot off.
You're right, Mahorn, the big leader on that team. He said, my fault. He turned around to set a screen instead of just taking it and firing it up. Mahorn had 5 rebounds in the first half. No defense, all off the offensive glass.
And like you say, Sam Bowie had Wilt Chamberlain-like numbers off the glass on the rebound. Horace Grant did not score in the first half. Bill Cartwright did not score in the second quarter. Sam Bowie another rebound. 50 apiece. We're tied. Opening minutes in this third quarter. Kenny Anderson off the screen by Mahorn. Pippen has the rebound. Got a loose ball foul coming up. Loose ball foul. Let's see. Is it on Petrovic? I believe it is.
Inadvertent whistle. Inadvertent whistle.
Yeah, you're right. Now Jake O'Donnell wants clarification from Woody Mayfield, and they will talk. Pippen visiting with Phil Jackson.
No foul, he said. Jake thought there was a foul. He wanted to know, was it a possession foul or an offensive foul, or what was it? And they said, nope, inadvertent whistle. Means you breathed out when you shouldn't have. And the whistle was in your mouth.
Here's Scotty. MJ posting Chris Morris.
Chris Morris is a big defender to shoot over, but MJ's got that great move left-right. With a minimum of shots, MJ now with 20 points.
He gets up a little bit too, doesn't he?
Yeah, great elevation.
I mean, a lot of guys can fake left and right.
Oh,
great feed down low to Petrovic from Kenny Anderson. Just a beautiful feed.
And this is something I wanted to see Anderson play here, and see how he was doing, and he certainly has done well.
B.J. Armstrong. 3. 7 for Armstrong. Drazen Petrovic got caught up behind a couple of screens, and B.J. was wide open. Anderson on the drive through traffic. Mahorn another offensive board, not quite. Morris is there for the putback. 12 for Morris, and the Nets and Bulls continue. Nip and tuck. Pippen. Scotty trying to keep it alive. And here comes Drazen Petrovic. Chris Morris. They reload the offense.
Tough shot.
Brick by Morris.
Oh, man.
Wow.
He just made up his mind he was going to fire it when he went down the lane.
MJ for 3. Sam Bowie up high once again, slapping that basketball. Check the air. They've got to be squeezing the air out of that ball. Nets are trailing by 1. Can take the lead on this possession. Anderson and Armstrong. Sam Bowie. Bumps with Cartwright, and apparently a blocking foul coming up on Bill Cartwright. His third personal. First on the team.
Here he is. He gives the fake, comes around. Bill jumps in his way, picks the foul up. It's a non-shooting foul.
Nets resume offensively. 3 minutes gone by. Third quarter. On the drive, got a push out front as Anderson made his move. It's on B.J. Armstrong, his second and the second of the team. Make that his third personal on B.J. Armstrong. Anderson resumes. On the penetration, Bowie left open. Anderson in among the trees. Finally, Jordan clears. Pippen on the run with B.J. Armstrong. Horace on the putback. Finally, $25 from McDonald to Charitables for a Bulls slam dunk.
And Horace gets his 5,002nd point.
When scoreless, got just one shot in that first half. Petrovic nicely done on the runner. 12 for Drazen Petrovic. Bulls by 1. B.J. Armstrong. Screen by Pippen. Scotty rolls. B.J. hits him with a pass in close. Nice move by Pippen in traffic.
That's what I'd like to see the Bulls do more of. It seems like the pick and roll doesn't work very well with Cartwright involved. It takes a long time to load up. But if you use a forward like Scotty or Horace, they're much quicker athletes.
Petrovic, Bears watching out front. He's got Horace on a switch. Anderson with the left hand. 8 for Kenny Anderson. Bulls by 1 once again. 7.5 to go. Backdoor Jordan from Armstrong.
MJ with the alley-oop. A great play. Had him beat going to the basket. All you have to do is have the pass up on the rim. BJ put it there. The Bulls with 3-point lead.
Kenny Anderson. Oh, good luck Morris. Really delivers the ball to Kenny Anderson. Anderson last year was not much of a factor for this New Jersey Nets team in a positive sense. Did not report to training camp at a contract holdout and never gained the confidence of head coach Bill Fitch. Jordan with the left hand. Horace Grant hitting the board hard. Chris Morris, Drazen Petrovic. Right by Pippen. Chris Morris with authority on the monster slam. 16 for Morris, 6 in this third period of play. New Jersey by 1.
I think that goes down as another offensive rebound, doesn't it?
I would guess so.
Scotty off his foot.
Yep, it's going to belong to New Jersey. Take a look at the backdoor alley-oop to Jordan. BJ hit him on the way up, and MJ knew right where to put it. 6:37 left to go in the third. Third period's been a struggle for the Bulls thus far this season, and the Nets lead by 1.
This may look like a typical night beer, and some typical friends enjoying a typical day in the park.
Overhead camera shot brought to you by the Upper Deck Company. Nobody does basketball like Upper Deck, and that's what it looks like from there. Nets resume offensively. Ten to go on the shot clock. Chris Morris backing Jordan. Chris Morris with 18, having another big night. Nets by 3, their largest lead. Cartwright over Bowie. Morris the rebound. Here comes Kenny Anderson, 3-on-3. Anderson on the follow. Petrovic for 3. 15 for Drazen Petrovic. 22nd timeout, Chicago Bulls. Take a look at what the Bulls have been through the last 3 seasons plus.
Wow.
And that's part of the reason why they run out of gas. And people are talking, you know, Phil Jackson says he's concerned after last night's game. He said he's concerned with the Bulls' energy level. Jordan said they need a personality check. Horace Grant said they're just not playing well together. The chemistry isn't there. Part of the reason, John, injuries, wear and tear. I don't think this ball club, training camp or at any time during this season, has had a full complement of healthy players together for practice in terms of 1 or 2, 3 days in a row of practice. That makes a difference. It's a little thing. It's not an excuse. It's a fact.
Right. It's 4 out of 5 nights they played here, and I guess the frequent flyer mileage that you could get with all of that travel in the last 3 years, the Bulls could go to Australia and back maybe about 35 times first class.
A lot of mileage on this Chicago Bulls club, to say the least, John. The Nets have been on the run in the last minute 40. Jordan double teamed. Anderson took it away, but we've got a foul coming up. Foul is on Kenny Anderson. That's his 3rd. Let's pause for station identification.
This is WGN-TV Chicago, America's #1 sports station.
Bulls resume offensively. BJ lost the handle. Anderson plays ahead. Petrovic. Chris Morris. Grant handles the rebound. Armstrong 2 on 3. Pippen joins the crowd. Jordan from the outside drains it for 2. 24 for Michael Jordan. The New Jersey lead is 4. Bowie on the block against Cartwright. Bowie following the shot, knocked it out of bounds. Last touch apparently by the Bulls.
Well, I tell you, I wonder, I know that Phil had talked all halftime about one word, blocking out, or is that 2 words?
2 words,
Two
John,
words,
but
okay.
we get the message.
Blocking out. I mean, it's an old fundamental that is lost in the NBA. It's a lost art. The thing is now, if you see the ball, go get it. The Bulls are not doing that. The Nets are.
On the move, Anderson had to adjust the shot on Grant. Gets it back. Blocked on the play by Pippen. Here comes B.J. Armstrong to Jordan. Over Bowie. Pippen banging the board. Morris the rebound. Kenny Anderson. Bowie hard off the glass. Grant the rebound. Jordan, they've got a 3-on-1 to B.J. They could not convert. Petrovic. Nets by 4, coming up on 4 minutes to go in the 3rd. Under 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. 5 to go on the clock. Rick Mahorn, tough shot over Jordan, left it short. Ball triggered loose. Mahorn comes up with it, but the 24-second clock runs down.
Thank goodness.
Well, his shot did not hit the rim.
They don't get credit for an offensive rebound, I guess.
If it's last year, right, they get a fresh 24. Oh, no, they don't, because the ball would have had to hit at least the backboard.
Right.
There's a look at the action from the upper deck trading card cam. Horace Grant. Cartwright at the high post. BJ. Cartwright.
Oh, off the rim. Boy, he took that one right off the rim.
Horace Grant on the push as Morris came out of the pack with it. And Horace picks up his 2nd personal foul. 3rd on the team.
Boy, that ball hung up on the rim and just sliced right off there.
Up off the bench, Scott Williams getting set to report back on for the Bulls. Scott, a near invisible first half of play, 0 for 3 in that first half. Scott Williams. Michael Jordan trying to catch his breath between plays. Rodney McCray reports on. New Jersey sets it up. Ramil Robinson. Nets by 4. Coming up on 3 minutes left to go in the 3rd. Petrovic for 3.
They are just tearing the guards apart. They're going where they want to go, making a penetration and kicking out. Petrovic gets his 2nd 3.
Second in this third quarter of play. The Nets by 7. BJ. Scottie Pippen posting Petrovic. Pippen to the hole. 12 for Pippen. Bulls with some pressure in the backcourt. New Jersey lead is 5. Petrovic taken away by Jordan. Michael to finish.
Chucky Brown was trying to catch him. He couldn't do it. Michael with the steal and the slam. MJ with 26. He closes it to 3 points.
Coming up on 2 minutes left to go. Third period. Robinson and B.J. Armstrong gets called for the foul. 4th team foul on the Bulls. 4th on B.J. Armstrong. That might earn him some time on the bench here as this third period begins to wind down. 2 minutes, 11 seconds left to go. Chuck Daly, the New Jersey Nets play on the lead. Carson Ferry Scott and American Express are sponsoring a night out with the Bulls this Monday, December 14th at the Palmer House Hotel. Meet John Paxson, Jim Clemens, Bob Love, and MC Johnny Red Kerr. $15 ticket includes a copy of the 1992 Bulls highlight film Untouchables. For tickets, call 1-800-374-3000. Phil Jackson on the left, Chuck Daly on the right. Their teams have accounted for the last 4 NBA World Championships and 1 gold medal. Nets leading here by 3. New Jersey with the ball. Ramil Robinson.
2 minutes to play.
Petrovic. Another offensive rebound for the Nets. Chris Morris. Sam Bowie.
That's how you can shoot 38% and lead by 5. Miss the first one, get the rebound, knock the second one down.
Under 2 minutes to go in the third. Jordan. Scott Williams. Away from the ball. It looked like Petrovic on the foul as he and Rodney McRae collided. Petrovic with his 3rd personal. First of the last 2 minutes on the Nets. Non-shooting affair. Scottie Pippen triggers of the inbounds.
You talk about how tough this quarter is for the Bulls. They've only scored 17 points in this quarter.
They hit a wall in the third period last night against Houston. Jordan backs Chris Morris. Pippen.
3 seconds, got to be. Absolutely.
3-second violation.
3-second violation.
On Rodney McRae.
I think everybody was in there.
Yeah.
Scotty started to drive. They all went for the hoop. Michael had drawn traffic in, and Pax was the only guy I could see standing in the middle of the floor.
Chicago 12 turnovers overall in the ball game. They averaged 14.5 per game. Robinson taken away by Paxson. Here's Pippen. Under a minute to go in the third. Jordan on the drive, fouled. Foul is on Ramil Robinson. That's his first. Team is over the limit.
MJ 3 out of 5 from 3-point area.
Jordan is 10 of 17 overall from the field. Michael with 27 now.
Bulls have to be feeling the effect of this 4 games in 5 nights. New Jersey was off last night.
And some physical teams. Kevin Willis in Atlanta. You take Cleveland coming in here. Larry Nance and Brad Daugherty. Jordan makes good on a second. He has 28 in the ball game. Of course, Houston last night, a physical ball club, and then tonight the New Jersey Nets. Not a finesse team by any means. Robinson 10 to go on the shot clock. Robinson on a tough drive. Pippen. No shot clock now. Petrovic steals, but on the steal attempt, he ran out of real estate and stepped out of bounds. Petrovic slicing into that passing lane down the sideline.
So it looked like a turnover. Really is not a turnover, I would guess. The Bulls get it back here with 18-3. Can run it out.
Michael. Time left to the right-hand corner of your screen. Jordan goes to work, double teamed. Morris reached and grabbed. I believe he'll get called for the foul. Foul is on Chris Morris, his third personal. Puts Michael Jordan back on the line, where he has made good on 7 out of 9 tonight. Make that 5 out of 7 tonight. Can't read my own scorecard, Red. Manufacturing numbers here, it's beyond me tonight.
You're a good number cruncher anyway. Bang. You hear that one over here? Bang.
Yep, you sure could. Nets are leading this by 3. 8.5 seconds with which to work. Bulls have 19 points in the quarter. Make it 20. Robinson. Chucky Brown to Sam Bowie. Kicked out of bounds. It's going to belong to New Jersey with 4.6 seconds remaining. Phil Jackson, Chuck Daly. Robinson, quick release. Didn't have to get it off that quickly. Another offensive rebound. Chucky Brown, no. As the horn sounds, the Bulls managed just 20 points in this third period of play. The Nets got 22, and thus the Bulls trail after 3 by 2. On January 16th, Bulls face off against the Orlando Magic. Kemper Financial Services Hat Night. First 10,000 fans entering the stadium will receive a Bulls hat, compliments of Kemper Financial Services. Look at the numbers by quarter. Bulls' lowest scoring quarter once again is the third. Last night they had just 19 points in the third period against Houston. Fourth period underway. Nets lead by 2. Five to go on the shot clock for Chicago. Jordan with the bailout. 31 for Jordan. 11.5 left to go in the game, and the Nets start up offensively for the first time in the fourth. Williams almost took it away. Petrovic. Jordan a rebound. Stacey King. Jordan for 3. Back tap. Petrovic on the run. Chris Morris. Scott Williams triggered it loose.
Kicked it. He kicked it, but they give it back to him.
No call on the kick. It looked like Petrovic did knock it around with his foot. Time left on the shot clock. Left-hand corner of your screen. It's running out. I don't think the Nets realize it. Robinson with a bailout. Didn't hit anything.
They hit the coach. That's who they hit. He threw it up. Bill was running down. And as they come back, they almost knocked Coach over this. Oh,
Bill
the seawall here.
Bill says 20 years ago I was used to that kind of bumping. Not today. Paxson. It's the second time I believe the Nets have run out of time on the shot clock. Jordan manufactures, draws the foul.
Michael knows where that guy is when he drives under there. He makes his spin move. He knows that Bowie is on this side. Watch this. He goes up on his side. He reaches way around.
Take a look at it from the upper deck to appreciate this move. Oh, my goodness. Sam Bowie, matter of circumstance as much as contact. 2 personals on Bowie, 1 on the team. And Jordan's heating up again at the free throw line. Now, he's made his last 5 after missing 2.
He's got his league leading number. Now, if he can only get that percentage point in there. There it is.
33 for MJ, and again the pressure in the backcourt by the Bulls. Chicago leading by 2. Anderson against Paxson. Chucky Brown. Brown gets it back. John Kerr's head just hit the table. Just can't believe the number of offensive rebounds the Nets have had here tonight. Got a whistle away from the ball, or so it appears. Foul is coming up on Scott Williams. His first on the team in this fourth period of play. Most offensive rebounds against the Bulls, 29 by Golden State. What are the Nets within one of that?
Well, this year, 23 was by Denver. Offensive foul on Kenny. Yes. Kenny Anderson working too hard against John Paxson, and JoJo English comes in for Pax. The high was 23 versus Denver, an opponent's high this year, and they've got, what, 28?
28 right now, John. You know, I had to look at that figure 2-3 times to believe it.
Yep.
They have 28 offensive rebounds, 22 defensive rebounds, 50 in the game. The Bulls are being out-rebounded 50-34 here tonight, yet lead by 2. Jordan. All things may be possible with Michael Jordan, but not that shot. Anderson got a foul coming up in the crowd down low. Man, you got to dig these fouls out. Foul coming up on Stacey King, his first, second on the team.
Michael driving on in, everybody waiting for him, and he goes up. He just draws it short, trying to get it over the top of everybody. And Anderson, watch this spin move he makes around JoJo English. Beautiful. And underneath, and gets hooked by Stacey King.
All things are possible when you have a Michael Jordan on your side, John. You can be out rebounded by a huge margin, yet still be leading the ball game. Anderson makes good on a pair at the line. He's reached double digits with 10. Bulls and Nets are tied at 74. Hasn't been the prettiest basketball game, but it's been nip and tuck throughout. I believe the largest lead for either team is 7 points. Stacey King. Anderson out of the backcourt. They've got a 3-on-2, but English gets back quickly on D. Petrovic from the outside, 4-3. Long carom to Kenny Anderson.
Petrovic alone looking for the ball. Now he wants to go down low on JoJo.
Shot clock in the left-hand corner of your screen. 9 minutes left to go in the fourth. English and Petrovic in the two-hand call against English. His first personal foul, third on the team.
Talking about great rebounders, that's Paul Silas, one of the all-time great offensive rebounders and defensive rebounders, but he could go get it.
He played on a championship or two in the mid-70s at Boston under Tommy Heinsohn.
He played for me at Phoenix. Great pass.
Anderson, great look. Oh.
Great pass. Chucky Brown pulls it out of the pile and stuffs it.
You know, when you thread the needle like that, Kenny Anderson, it's easy to see why they decided to ship out Mookie Blaylock. You have got to play a guy like Kenny Anderson. You can't have a split in the point guard situation. He has got to be the man. Jordan. 35 for Jordan.
All right, he's doing his work. The rest of the Bulls have to really pound that ball.
Jordan with all 6 of the Chicago points in the first 4 minutes of this fourth period. Petrovic. Under 10 to go on the shot clock. Chucky Brown. Dudley can't handle the board. Loose ball foul coming up on Scottie Pippen.
Chicago, 33, Scottie Pippen. That's his 4th.
Take a look at this.
4-1-1-1. The middle or the points.
Look at this. Pippen,
I'm sorry, the middle are the fouls on it. 12 and 30. Holy mackerel, 37 to the points.
Of the guys in the lineup right now, only 2 have scored for the Bulls. 47 of the 76 Chicago points split between Jordan and Pippen. Tough pass into Dudley, knocked away. Got a foul coming up here. Loose ball foul. It's going to be on Kenny Anderson.
That's his 5th.
5th personal on Anderson, 2nd on the team. 7:50 left to go. Robinson replaces Kenny Anderson in the lineup. That's a big loss for Chuck Daly. We'll have to sit down as young point guard out of Georgia Tech for a time here in the fourth quarter. Nets and Bulls tied at 76. There is just no comparison between the point guard capability of Kenny Anderson and Rumeal Robinson. There is a big drop-off to Rumeal Robinson. Jordan over Chris Morris. Stacey King works hard. Offensive rebound and a left-handed hook.
Listen to the crowd go wild at that. They love it when Stacey gets a rebound, but when he takes it and sticks it, they love it here.
Seems like a rare offensive carom for the Bulls tonight. Chicago by 2 and a chant of defense from this crowd of over 18,000. Petrovic to Morris. 5 to go on the shot clock. Tipped away. Robinson recovers. Time is winding down. They will not get a shot away. Third time tonight the Nets have let the shot clock expire. Timeout coming up. Michael Jordan has scored 15 of the last 19 for Chicago. He has single-handedly fueled the Bulls into a 2-point lead with 7:05 to go. Each week on No Bull with Phil Jackson, get a close-up insider's view of the world champion Chicago Bulls. Fast-paced 30 minutes of star players, highlights, strategies, and scouting reports. This week, the General Horace Grant marches in for a visit. That's No Bull with Phil Jackson, 10 p.m. Sunday right here on WGN. This copyrighted telecast presented by authority of the Chicago Bulls and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form without the express written consent of the Chicago Bulls. Wayne Larrabee, Johnny Red Kerr, 7:05 left to go, Chicago Stadium. The New Jersey Nets and the Chicago Bulls hooked up in a good one. There's a look at New Jersey. How about this? Look at the offensive glass. Wow. That's a number you check 2, 3, 4 times before you put it up on the screen.
Oh, Rodney, I love it. He blew down the lane, went by Bully, and slammed it. That's the first slam I've seen from Rodney as a Bull. 9 points.
Slowly but surely, Rodney McRae beginning to feel his way through this offense of the Bulls. Petrovic off the mark. Here's Paxson. Bulls by 4. 6.5 to go. McRae backing Petrovic.
Illegal D, yes sir, the first one.
There it is. They reload the shot clock. Bulls get it on the side.
Rick Mahorn down low. He didn't go out with the man. That time I wanted to see what would happen. McRae had taken Petrovic down low. Bulls have 4 fouls on them, only 2 the other way.
Rodney loses to Chris Morris. McRae knocks it loose, out of bounds. It's going to belong to Chicago. Off the leg of Morris, I believe. No, wait a minute. Jake O'Donnell is coming over, and he confers with Woody Mayfield.
Off of McRae's foot. Watch this.
They're going to give it to blue ball. That's New Jersey basketball.
That's the fastest Daly moved on here since they walked out when the Bulls won the championship. No, he didn't do it.
No, he did not.
He did not do it.
61-year-old Chuck Daly still showed some quickness there.
I love it. I love it.
You know, I tell you, there's been some teamwork out there by the officiating crew here tonight on several calls, making sure they get it right. 15 to go on the shot clock for New Jersey. Robinson. Chris Morris against Rodney McRae. Horace Grant blocks out Mahorn. Paxson to Pippen. Bulls will load up the offense. They triangle to the left. McRae left unattended.
Oh, Rodney, yes. Yes, Rodney with 11.
11 for Rodney McRae. Chicago, more importantly, leading by 6. 5.5 to go. Robinson double team momentarily by Grant. Robinson, a lot of dribbling. That kind of play bought him a ticket out of Atlanta. That's where the drop-off is between Robinson and Anderson. Anderson makes something happen with a pass. Paxson.
Score! Oh, yes. Chucky wants a timeout. Daly will take the timeout. McRae's high this year is 7. He's got 11 with 5:05 to go.
Standing ovation for the Bulls. On January 5th, Bulls play the Los Angeles Lakers. It's Reebok and Sport Mart poster night. First 10,000 fans entering the stadium will receive a Bulls poster, compliments of Reebok and Sport Mart.
Rodney McRae on the move. He goes down the lane past Chris Morris. They didn't expect it. He's been a little bit passive this year. Here he goes up, and he stretches that net out. The Bulls with an 8-point lead with 5:05 to go.
Look at the Bulls on the move. Earlier in this fourth period, New Jersey was on a 9-0 run.
Johnny Pax on a foul. They drive the lane, and that'll put him over the limit. So they'll shoot 2 free throws on Pax's second foul. Bulls have outscored him here 14-4 in this quarter.
4:50 left to go in the fourth. And again, as John mentioned, the Bulls over the foul limit. The Nets at the end of the third period into the fourth had put together a 9-0 run, and the Bulls have their 10-1 run going now, make it 10-2 as Kenny Anderson puts in on his first. Chuck Daly's got Kenny Anderson out on the floor, although Anderson has 5 personal fouls, but it's pretty much game on the line time right now. 12 points for Kenny Anderson. Six-point Chicago lead. Ten to go on the shot clock. Paxson. Pippen. Oh, what a move. Beautiful move on the drive as he went right by Bowie. The foul is on Petrovic, who reached in to help out.
Petro reached in. Scotty just sort of lays it out here as Petrovic whacked him on the arm, and just a little layup. He misses the underhand, but he'll shoot 2 free throws as MJ starting to creep towards the scorer's desk to come back in. Pip's got 12 in the game.
Bowie came over to pick up Scotty on defense, and Petrovic, who was beaten off the dribble, tried to recover, reached out and grabbed from behind.
Listen to this. Listen to this.
Play.
Yes, sir. Scotty misses.
1 out of 2 at the line for Scottie Pippen. 13 points in the game. Chicago lead is 7.
Offensive foul on Rick Mahorn. He went down and tried to drive. He tried to drive Horace Grant back, and Horace is talking to him a little bit. They go down the floor.
They are trying to clean up the play away from the ball down low in the post, and that's part of what they're trying to do. Mahorn kind of hooked and elbowed right into Horace Grant, trying to drive him away. 7-point Chicago lead. MJ. Petrovic. Under 4 minutes to go in the game. Petrovic, oh, right through the heart of the defense. 20 for Drazen Petrovic. The Nets will not go away. They trail by 5. Boy, in this season of the quest for a three-peat, everything has come hard, even games at home. Nice feed. Cartwright to...
Yeah. What a play off the high post. They clean the side out. You'll take a look at it. Bill Cartwright drops the ball down. Michael goes with the left hand, and he draws the big foul. There he comes in again. Morris chases him. Bowie's got a shot at him. Michael off the glass. Bowie on the foul. Michael drains the 3, and now what do we got? Horace Grant. Horace Grant with a technical foul.
Foul on Grant, yes.
Well, Michael made the free throw, and
38 for Michael Jordan. And Horace Grant guilty of the technical foul. Drazen Petrovic will head to the free throw line.
Larry and Mahorn are still talking at it, still talking about it.
Well, that goes back to Mahorn's days with the Bad Boys.
Oh, yeah.
And again, the officials confer. Jake O'Donnell with Woody Mayfield and Ken Mauer. There's Jake and Ken Mauer to the left side of your screen.
Petrovic with his 21st point, his first from the free throw line, is a technical shot, and they will bring it up the court. The Bulls with a 7-point lead, 3:28 to go.
Chuck Daly working hard on the sidelines for the Nets. Still a ball game. Nets trail by 7. They have the ball. Petrovic sets the offense. Bowie at a high post. 10 to go on the shot clock now. Nets not getting a lot of movement. 5 to go. Petrovic will have to create something here. Pippen knocked it away out of bounds, and they have 1 second left on the clock.
Now let's take a look at where the technical came from. We're at the free throw line. A shot goes up. Watch Horace. Oh, he just took a shot. Yes. Yeah, he retaliated, hitting Rick Mahorn in the back. But Mahorn gave him a shot with the left, and Horace comes back into the game. Now
that stems from the play a couple of possessions earlier, down low on the blocks away from the ball. Time winds down on the New Jersey Nets. Shot clock violation. I believe they're 4th of the night.
That's right. The Bulls have played some good defense 4 times. They couldn't get the shot off. Let's see what happens. Horace Grant and Rick Mahorn. Mahorn is cute, though. What a veteran. He gave him his shot before Horace was looking.
Pippen. Under 3 minutes to go in the game. Bulls by 7. Scotty. Bill Cartwright. No! His first 2 points since the first quarter, where he had 10. 9-point lead for the Bulls. Petrovic double team, knocked out of bounds by Jordan, who almost had the steal. 2:30 left to go in the game. Bulls, when they hold their opponent under 100 points, are undefeated, 10-0. And the New Jersey Nets have just 81 points with 2.5 minutes left to be played in this one. Timeout call. January 15th, Bulls take on the Golden State Warriors at Sterling Plumbing Group's Travel Mug Night. First 10,000 fans entering the stadium receive a Bulls Travel Mug, compliments of Sterling Plumbing Group. Wayne Larrivee, Johnny Redker. 2:30 left to go in this one. Bulls leading by 9. There's the field goal percent by quarter. The Bulls really have picked it up here in the 4th, obviously, while the defense has clamped down on the Nets.
Have you noticed something else? The lack of offensive rebounding by the Nets. So the Bulls, a great shot by Bowie over the top of Cartwright.
A tough shot by Bowie.
Yeah.
He has 13. Nets trail by 7. Coming up on 2 minutes left to go in the game. Paxson. Oh, nice move around Anderson. 4 for Paxson, restoring a 9-point advantage. Chicago, 2 minutes to go in the game.
Pax drains the shots, even though he's only got a couple of them.
Anderson.
He just does it at the right time, doesn't he?
Sure does. Just has a knack for when he hits.
Well, he hit the one at the end of a 7-point run that forced the timeout. Now he hits it here to put him ahead by 9.
Nets can ill afford to be under 100 points, as you saw on that graphic. Scotty to Cartwright. Got a whistle right away. Jake O'Donnell has a foul. Let's see what they've got.
Just out of bounds.
Just out of bounds. He blew his whistle like he had a foul away from the
Michael
ball.
looking for the dummy play. Let's see if he gets it here on Chris Morris. There. Oh, he beats him.
Pippen. Cartwright goes to work. Back tap to Kenny Anderson. Bowie, good ball movement. Morris got clobbered, and the foul is on Cartwright. His 4th.
Personal foul, 24, Bill Cartwright. His 4th.
So Chris Morris heads to the free throw line. Take a look at it.
Yeah, Bill just reached in, trying to get back.
Chris Morris.
Can I dance?
Didn't look as bad from the baseline cam as it did from over here outside court.
Chris Morris, his first free throw attempt, he knocks it in.
But a foul nonetheless.
Yep.
Morris with 19. As I mentioned, he has been red hot the last couple of games. 25.8 points, 12.3 rebounds in his last 4 games. Morris with 20 here tonight. 1:20 left to go. Chicago by 7. The shooting for the Nets in the fourth period has been anemic. Jordan.
Oh, rainbow, Michael. Where'd you come up with that, dude?
Horace Grant, an offensive rebound, lost his footing, but a foul coming up.
Petro with his fifth.
New Jersey personal foul 3. Drazen Petrovic is fifth.
Team is over the limit.
Look at Kenny Maurer here going nose to nose with
Chuck Daly.
Jake walks through, just doesn't even pay any mind.
A couple of years ago, people were talking after the Pistons won their second consecutive world championship that Chuck Daly was thinking seriously about retiring, and here he is 2 years later. Not only did he put an extra year on his Pistons, 10 years to 9 years, but he's here with the New Jersey Nets. He says he just loves coaching.
You know what? He's getting a chance to teach again, and this was what he really loves.
Exactly. And he has a team, I think, with some great potential, John.
All right,
Horace Grant, just 2 points tonight.
Face guard Michael way out at half court.
Horace Grant, 3 points, 11 rebounds tonight. You know, John, he is just not getting the shots he got last year. And I don't know if that's a product of the offense. He's not getting the ball as much as he did, or if it's a product of Scotty with the rebound. Ahead to Pippen.
Michael got the rebound, fired it to Scotty. Michael completed the pass, and all Morris could do is take a look.
The final nail in the New Jersey coffin. Petrovic on the drive, 23. Bulls by 8. A half minute to go. Michael Jordan, Bulls using the shot clock.
Michael will go with the last second shot here, and if he does, he could end up with 40.
Jordan from deep. Anderson is there. The long lead, Petrovic. Michael gives it to him. 25 for Petrovic. Final seconds ticking away.
Pack says, I'm not even going to bring it past half court.
He doesn't have to. The Chicago Bulls earn a hard-fought 95-89 victory over the New Jersey Nets. Phil Jackson's club heads off with the victory. Chuck Daly's heads back to New Jersey with an L, but they have played well in recent games. They've won 7 of their last 9. For the Bulls on this busy week, they split the 4 games in 5 nights and limit New Jersey to 17 points in this fourth quarter, 39 in the second half. We'll be back to wrap it up from Chicago Stadium. Final score, Bulls 95.